Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a nice start of your week so far. Got 6 NBA matchups on this slate today. Before I get started, go ahead and like and subscribe, support the channel. Getting closer to 3K subs, which is super awesome. Love the growth. So, love the community that we're building up here. Super great. And we're going to get started here. 6 matchups, starting with the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Charlotte Hornets. The Bucks 37-23, 27-33 against the spread. The Hornets 30-30, 32-27-1 against the spread. Bucks opening up as 9-point favorites with the over/under at 220.5. Last 10 games for the Bucks: 5-5 in their last 10. Charlotte 4-6 in their last 10. Milwaukee 5-2 in their last 7 meetings with Charlotte. Although they are just 2-8 against the spread in their last 10 games against Charlotte. Charlotte, 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games at home against Milwaukee. Charlotte coming off a nice win over Boston where they looked really good, on a 2-game winning streak here. Man, Charlotte's been really fun to watch. I think they've just been really syncing together and vibing together. The Bucks kind of barely beating an Atlanta team, 111-104 without Trae Young. I think 9 points is too much for this Charlotte team that's been playing pretty under the radar here. I'll take the 9 points with Charlotte. We're going to go with the over 220.5. Next matchup, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Boston Celtics. The Thunder 20-40, 27-32-1 against the spread. The Celtics 32-29, 30-31 against the spread. Celtics opening up as 13.5-point favorites with the over/under at 219.5. Last 10 games for the Thunder: 0-10 in their last 10. The Celtics 7-3 in their last 10 here. Last 10 games head-to-head. Boston 6-4 in their last 10 head-to-head meetings. OKC just on a horrible losing streak. We know what the OKC's doing. But Boston coming off 2 bad losses here. A bad loss to Charlotte where they just looked horrible. Brooklyn couldn't get it done against Brooklyn. OKC kind of getting beat up by a lot of teams here. But I think this is too many points here. Celtics have not looked that great. Even against the Charlotte team that's pretty decent, but not the best team in the league here. And they just couldn't even compete against Charlotte. I'm going to take the points with OKC plus 13.5. That's just a lot for this struggling Celtics team. Give me the OKC plus 13.5 and give me the over 219.5. Next matchup, we have the Portland Trail Blazers versus the Indiana Pacers. The Blazers 32-28, 29-31 against the spread. The Pacers 29-31, 25-35 against the spread. Portland opening up as 3.5-point favorites with the over/under at 235.5. Last 10 games for Portland: 2-8 in their last 10. The Pacers 6-4 in their last 10. Portland, currently on a 5-game losing streak. They are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 against Indiana, so they've had good success covering the spread against the Pacers here. But they are just 1-7 in their last 8, playing very poorly to this Blazers team. We know Lillard wasn't there for all those. He's just returning. He's only played a few games, but he hasn't played that well either. Pacers, just 2-13 against the spread at home in their last 15 here. Man, just how bad the Blazers have looked in this matchup. It's hard to trust the Blazers here. It's looking like Sabonis is going to be out Tuesday. But, Pacers have been battling injuries all season. Too hard for me to trust Portland here, as bad as they've been playing. I'll take the points with the Pacers at plus 3.5. Going to go with the over 235.5 as well. Next matchup, we have the Brooklyn Nets versus the Toronto Raptors. Brooklyn 41-20, 31-30 against the spread. The Raptors 25-35, 26-34 against the spread. Nets opening up as 4.5-point favorites with the over/under at 232.5. Last 10 games for the Nets: 6-4 in their last 10. Toronto 5-5 in their last 10 here. These teams just played, a little over a week ago, with Toronto picking up a 114-103 win over Brooklyn here. I do believe, don't see any Durant injury news. Looks like Durant should be good to go. Kyrie, Blake Griffin, all their guys. I think this is going to be should be a good matchup, a good game, but I like Brooklyn -4.5. I can't really trust the Raptors here, with Durant now. Hopefully Durant stays healthy. Going to take the Nets -4.5. Going to go with the over 232.5. Next matchup with the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Houston Rockets. The Timberwolves 17-44, 27-32-2 against the spread. The Rockets 15-46, 21-40 against the spread. Rockets opening up as 2.5-point favorites with the over-under at 231.5. Last 10 games for the Timberwolves, 4-6 in their last 10. The Rockets just 1-9 in their last 10. I did see John Wall is going to be out for the season, which isn't good for their team. So many injuries on the board. I mean, double-digit injuries. It's insane. Taking Minnesota +2.5. I think this line's going to change like crazy. But I know 100% when I'm done recording, I bet it's going to move into the Timberwolves as favorites. It just has to. I'd be very surprised if they aren't the favorites. But if I can get the Minnesota +2.5, I'll take it. But I'll definitely take Minnesota minus whatever points they're giving Minnesota when they become favorites. So love Minnesota. Love the under 231.5. Last matchup on the board, we have the Dallas Mavericks versus the Golden State Warriors. The Mavs 33-26, 28-31 against the spread. The Warriors 31-30, 29-32 against the spread. Warriors opening up as 2.5-point favorites with the over-under at 227.5. Mavs 5-5 in their last 10. The Warriors 7-3 in their last 10. Mavs will be coming off a back-to-back. We'll see, if Luka plays or if if Luka plays Porzingis, no idea. Porzingis is out Monday. Redick's out Monday. A lot of people out Monday, but we'll see what happens Tuesday. We know Warriors have been playing just a really awesome basketball. Comeback win over Sacramento in their last game. Mavs riding a 3-game winning streak here. Warriors on a 2-game winning streak. I think it's going to be probably the funnest matchup of the night here. I'm going to take the Mavs +2.5. Should be a close and fun one. Going to take the over 227.5. Love the over. That's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Tuesday, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good one.